Alright, let's get the out of here. This is shoving.
Come on. Blot Outdoors is a channel where the creator shares his passion for camping, whether solo or with friends. Exploring different corners of the United Kingdom, his content is never about fake spooky setups or clickbait scares. It's genuine, entertaining, and always enjoyable to watch. In this video, they chose an interesting location for their next adventure, an abandoned church, perfect for an unforgettable night.
There we go. I wish, Mick. Why, you're some Daley Thompson. Yes, we're going to do a stealth camp right next to this old, spooky, abandoned church. It's been abandoned since like the 1970s. A friend of ours called Kev, cheers Kev if you're watching, my man friend, he's told me about this place. It's somewhere he comes regularly with his dog, and he says we should easily find a nice little spot to get set up away from the graves. We don't want to camp next to graves. We don't want to be disrespectful and all that. There we go. Right folks, let's spend a few little minutes having a mooch around, trying to find the best spot to camp. Right guys, let's get the old Baghdad off mine and Mick's macaronis, find the best spot, and I'll bring you back in a few seconds. You better believe I will. Bicycles. There you go, schmickety doodah.
Oh yes.
First one of the night. Alrighty. Cheers guys.
Cheers.
Once they got there, they popped open a beer, shared a few laughs, and just enjoyed the vibe for a bit. After that, they got their tent all set up, and before they knew it, the sun had gone down and night had taken over. Surrounded by darkness, they knew the moment had come. It was time to step inside and explore the church.
So, I'll bring you back guys when we're going inside that spooky church. Anything to say, Mick?
Ah.
Why, you're some lyrical genius.
Why you funny? Comedy gold? That's before you pissed. Go on then, Mick. Now you don't fall over, son. I thought you were going to say it was locked there with his pants. I'd have had skiddy-biddies all over me undies. There we go, folks. Yeah. Well, like I say, I'm not scared and I'm not one of these people that... Alright, isn't it? Cool. Cool place. I wouldn't want to sit here all night like, but... Like I say guys, it's been abandoned since the 1970s. Obviously they must leave the door open now and again. I'm out of here. Sorry guys. What the was that?
Suddenly, a loud bang echoed through the church, and Mick didn't wait to see what it was. Scared, he ran straight outside, and you could tell it was a genuine reaction. After a quick breather and another beer to calm the nerves, they built up the courage to head back in again, with Mick leading the way.
I think the first time we came in, I think we just let our imaginations run away with ourselves, which is easy when you're in the pitch black and you're having a few beers. Just leave that door open, Mick. Oh, here we go. We've got a photograph of young Chris here. Oh, sorry guys, it's not young Chris,
Apologies. It's Jesus Christ. Our the sun.
Multi buttons there.
Yeah, multi buttons. What? What the what? Mix away. Ooh, shut that door. What the? Right, guys. Oh, I'm not one of these ones that get scared like that. But that's twice we've been in there, and twice I've heard a bad noise. I think Mick's dropped his guts. I think he's filled his pants.
It didn't take long, and another loud bang shook the silence, sending Mick running again. After that, they stayed outside, made some food, and spent the rest of the night hanging out, with no further strange events. So what do you think? Was it the wind? Or is there something else lurking in that old abandoned church? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Field Days is a YouTube channel where the guy takes camping to a whole new level. He's not your typical camper. He usually disappears into the wild for days, living off the land and completely avoiding civilization. In this video, he decided to spend the night in a dark cave, literally in the middle of nowhere in Australia.
What's going on, doggies? Welcome to a solo camping in a haunted cave video. I've just been dropped off on the side of the road, which is probably about 2k's that way. We are steaming our way through this dry bushland in search of this haunted cave. All right, so the whole entire reason why we're doing this mission today, one of my real good mates who lives just up here, he said to me, he went to visit this cave. He walked into the cave. He reckons that there's a man-made ladder which you can climb down. And as he was climbing down the cave, he had this super uneasy feeling. Like, he reckons it was like nothing he's ever felt before. Like felt like he was like being watched. He had like cold shivers over his body, and he reckons he's like, this is like a pretty manly dude, and he reckons he was like fully wigging out. Like, he sort of went into the cave a little bit, and he just had that feeling of like he was being watched, or there was something going on in the cave. So he reckons he hightailed it out of there, and he told me about it, and he said to me, you will not go and sleep in that cave. And I was like, yes, I will. So here we are. We're in the middle of the bush. We are steaming towards the cave right now. And once we find the cave, we're going to crawl inside. We are going to sleep there for the whole entire night. I've got very little stuff in this backpack. I'll show you guys what we got soon. But it's just you, me, a GoPro, a handful of batteries, and that's it.
At one point, he mentions he didn't bring any water with him this time, hoping he'd find some inside the cave. After walking for a few kilometers, he finally got there, the place he called home for the night.
But this is it. This is the entrance to the bedroom for the night, and it is not what I expected at all. Quickly have a look at this. Hello? Oi! Okay, outside world, I'll see you tomorrow morning when we're climbing out of this cave. Look at the size of it. This is just the entrance of the cave here.
He even said he wouldn't leave until morning unless something came in and physically forced him. But yeah, things didn't go exactly as planned.
It's pretty hard to breathe. It's very humid. The air's like really thick, humid in here. But that hole ain't going. I'm not going down there. If I get stuck, ain't no one pulling me out, so we'll get out of here. We'll keep exploring around. There's a few more holes that I would like to crawl down. Oh, see if we can get, it's not a good start. Just waiting for like a dog or a mutated alien animal to bite me on the ankle.
As he walked deeper inside, looking for a good spot to set up, things already started to feel a bit sketchy. He heard rocks falling near the entrance and what sounded like some animal walking around. That's when it really started to feel like he wasn't alone, like something was in there with him, just watching. And just as he sat down to eat a can of beans, the noises came back louder.
That is beautiful. Baked beans in a haunted cave. Oh my fucking God. That was the sound. That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps. It's the chains moving when I climb down the ladder. It's a big, heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that. I really hope you guys heard that chain move just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even Holy oh my fucking God. You must have heard that just then. Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked. Holy shit. That's not normal, dude. Well, I'm freaking out. Okay. Well, I've got my backpack back on and I'm booting on out of here. I just heard a sound. It's not normal. It's definitely not a normal sound and I'm scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie. That sound, it was not normal. It's probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and that sound was not normal. I'm getting out of here. Yeah.
After all the creepy noises started to fade a bit, he decided to stay near the entrance for the rest of the night, just to be safe. But even then, it didn't really feel peaceful. Later in the video, he mentions hearing another weird sound. This time it actually sounded like a human voice. He looked around the cave, trying to figure out where it was coming from, but there was nothing there. No echoes that made sense, just that strange sound. Luckily, as soon as the sun came up, he packed his stuff and got out of there. And yeah, he never went back to that cave again. The Northwest Wind is a YouTube channel run by Sam, who often goes on solo camping trips. In this video, he went deep into the woods near Cleveland, leaving his car parked behind and heading off for what was supposed to be just another peaceful night in nature.
Stealth camp number 18. I feel like every week when I say what number it is, it just blows my mind that time has gone by so fast. Tonight, we're camping at a local park, dog park, walking trails, hiking trails. I'm gonna go off the trail into the woods. We're camping stealthily because everyone's always like, why not stealth camp at a campground or a park or something? So that's what I'm doing. Your suggestion, that's what you're getting.
During the day, everything felt normal. He found a good spot, set up his tent and made some food, just the usual routine. But as the sun started going down, Sam couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. He felt like he was being watched.
All right, so it's getting dark. Gonna be fully dark here in about 10 minutes or so. Somebody just walked by. I don't know if they had a dog or not, but they definitely didn't see me, but I could barely see them. The tent does not sit high at all. I've been sitting on my pelly case. It was while I was eating, just finishing up eating. I don't know why, I'm just spooked. I haven't been saying that, but I've been spooked since I got here. I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And then seeing that person. I know it's a public park, but still.
Most experienced campers will tell you, if something feels off, you have to trust your gut and leave. But Sam decided to push through and stay the night, which turned out to be a bad decision.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they could see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent. They're really close now. They're like, listen. I don't like this at all. I'm spooked. Hello? Hello? They're really close. They're like 10 feet away. I think there's 2 people. I can't tell. Hello? Hello? All right, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop.
While lying in his tent, he started hearing noises and sensed movement nearby. When he finally stepped outside to check, he saw people just a few meters away, standing in the dark.
Hello? All right, I'm getting the f out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what the f this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Hello? Okay, they're walking away now. What do you want? What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? They're f***ing with me. They're f***ing with me here. Holy crap, get away. What do you want? Hello, I can't see you. Hello? All right, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? What do you want? Say something, I see you. They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. All right, they're moving again. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, let's get out of here. I'm leaving. Don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to get out of here. I smell your cigarette. I can hear you. I hear you. Stay away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They could just be around. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. They're at my campsite. I see them. I see you reflecting off my tent. Leave my shit alone! All right, I'm getting out of here. You can have it. One of them's following me. One of them. Okay, here's the trail of some kind. Ah! 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 I just ate. I just ate. I'm soaked. I'm toast. Okay. Oh, they're coming. Leave me alone!
One of the two men had started chasing him through the woods, while the other was going through his tent, looking for something. As Sam tried to escape in the dark, he tripped and fell multiple times, all while being followed. It wasn't just a creepy encounter anymore. It had turned into a real nightmare.
Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something, or what the happening. We're getting the here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Holy I don't like this. I'm calling the police. Okay. Okay.
Thankfully, he eventually made it back to his van and drove away safely. When he returned the next morning, his gear was still there, untouched. That's what made it all even creepier. Whoever those people were, they weren't there for his stuff. They were there for him. In April 2020, a YouTuber named Noah decided to embark on a simple adventure. Just a regular guy with a growing passion for the outdoors. He wanted to try something new, camping out in his truck deep in a quiet forest and documenting the whole experience. It all started peacefully, with him getting ready for what he thought would be a relaxing getaway and the beginning of a new hobby while sharing his experience with the world. But things didn't go as he planned.
So I was originally not gonna make this video just because I don't really have my setup or anything yet. But a few days ago I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around, turned into someone trying to creep on me, creep in my truck while I was sleeping. So, and I got some GoPro footage of it. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of hear it in the background. But yeah, didn't really...
In the middle of the night, the sound of someone trying to open his truck's door woke him up, growing in Noah a feeling of being unsafe and uncertain.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. My gun's in my cab though. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside, probably like 2 in the morning, and he just keeps walking around, and he's like really close to my truck. I've never been this scared, and like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see, no one was on that road. He's literally knocking. On my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been this scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now. Try to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. So he runs away. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can actually see the hand marks on the back of the truck, a clear sign that someone tried to look inside. There were fingerprints smudged along the side of the vehicle, and it was obvious he even attempted to open the door and get in. To this day, the person who tried to get inside his truck remains unknown, but what we can say for sure is that the experience Noah had is one he will never forget. Megan Page is a YouTuber who mostly shares her everyday life while traveling around the United States. In the video I'm about to share with you, she went on a solo camping trip in California, hoping to take a break from her routine and spend some peaceful time alone in nature. After chatting a bit with her viewers about what's been going on in her life lately, things took an unexpected turn. She started to hear footsteps approaching.
And then I come to the woods for like 4 hours and decompress. And then I go back home, and then he acts like nothing happens. Like a true narcissist. Like the true narcissist here.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay, well, you scared me.
Oh, thanks. Scared you didn't want to walk by and eat the stairs.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm a sweetheart. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm
You're
sorry.
probably more dangerous than me. You're probably more evil than me. Look at the dark hair you're saying. You're bomb. Little stoner.
Okay, that was terrifying. What the f***? I'm shaking. That was scary. He was coming right at me. And so obviously I'm gonna be scared.
Out of nowhere, a man appeared from behind her, holding a broken wine bottle. Clearly scared for her safety, Megan quickly grabbed her camera and belongings, trying to keep distance between herself and the stranger. Even if the man claimed he wasn't there to hurt anyone, his behavior and the way he showed up, sneaking up on her like that, didn't exactly inspire trust. Thankfully, Megan got out of there without getting hurt. Whether or not the man meant harm, it was definitely a scary situation. And it shows just how unpredictable things can be when you're out there alone. Chamos is a well-known Brazilian YouTuber famous for exploring creepy and mysterious places. In September 2024, he and his friends set off into a forest, planning to camp and film some content for their viewers. But things changed drastically when they suddenly heard a scream for help coming from deep in the forest.
Oh meu Deus do céu, velho, meu Deus.
At first they froze, Unsure of what was happening or if it was even real, fear started to creep in, but the thought that someone might actually be in danger pushed them forward.
Pera aí, vamos fazer silêncio de novo pra ver se a gente... Pera aí, chefinho, pera aí, vamos ver se a gente escuta de novo, pera aí. Parece que tá tão perto.
They searched around, unsure if the sounds were human or just strange echoes from the forest. But then they heard something unmistakable, a cough. That's when they knew for sure someone was out there and needed help.
Olha pra baixo, onde eu tô andando. Não, é, mas... Cara, aí. Ó. Moça! Moça! Eu achei um negócio aqui, velho. O que tu achou? Eu achei um negócio aqui, velho. De tênis, mano. Um pé de tênis aqui, ó. Isso. Moça. Olha aqui, velho. Onde, cara? Moça do céu. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Meu Deus do céu. Moça. Meu Deus. Calma. Moça, meu Deus do céu, cara. Tá amarrada. Calma. Cara, ajuda a desamarrar ela aqui. Ajuda a desamarrar ela.
Eventually, they found her, a woman tied to a tree, barely able to speak or move. They quickly freed her, and once she caught her breath, she told them the horrifying story. That morning, while on her way to work, a man had approached her with a gun, attacked her, stole her belongings, and dragged her deep into the woods, leaving her there all alone. In the end, thanks to Chamos and his friends, the woman was rescued and got the help she needed. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite encounter. And as always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.